Hey traders from all over the world, this is Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Real Life Trading. Hope you're doing absolutely great. It is a great Wednesday, middle of the week. Market review, checking out some stocks, and there is a federal rate increase. So I thought that there'd be a chance they postpone it, but as it was getting closer and closer to today's decision, it looked more and more like that they were indeed going to make it happen. So anyway, 0.25% increase. If you want to learn more about what that means to you in real life and how this impacts you, feel free to check out Brad Reed's webinar on just that exact topic. Talking about the stock market today on the other side of this conversation. Last review sent out was this beautiful Thor-like hammer at support. This is the exact same support that we mentioned would likely get broken a little bit, trap some of the perma bears out there. For some reason, there's still some perma bears out there trapping some people who are always trying to go bearish on the market, and that's just great buying opportunity, right? Got the great buying opportunity once, and same exact place again. Trade down to support. This still is chop city. I mean, really, if you think about it, we're still kind of going sideways since mid-October overall, but looks like we're going to be making some higher highs potentially. There's still a lot of resistance around this 210 area, but we'll probably get into that this week. Honestly, 2 days left. Looks kind of like that. Here's the weekly chart on SPY, and the weekly chart, ginormous, just really, really gorgeous hammer. I'm sorry, not hammer. Well, yeah, hammer candle right there, but looks good overall. So again, kind of thinking a 1, 2, 3, 4, wave 5 might break the all-time highs. I doubt it happens by the end of this year. Not saying that it won't. Definitely could. But overall, looking bullish. Now, one candle can change everything. If I'm going to be bearish, we're going to have to take out the low of this hammer candle, or we're going to have to do it quickly. That could happen tomorrow. I heavily doubt that will be the case. But if I'm going to go bearish, that's what's going to have to happen. And I simply don't think it does. So anyway, let's go look at some stocks and talk about some potential money-making opportunities. Here's Apple. And Apple, again, we're actually looking at Apple on a day trade today. And Apple did break some lows, so I'm really kind of just slightly cautious on Apple right now, but you got two hammers back to back, one on Monday, one on today. We're getting much, much closer to my mustard-covered Apple wager, which takes place at the end of January, so I got about 5-6 weeks or so to go. Apple has to stay above 105. Now, the Condor that we got into for January is also looking a little bit better today, 105, 100, 125, 130. Iron Condor, there's still actually some pretty good money in that right now. But regardless, Dean Chance got a 105 put sale expiring to this Friday. Again, I like the hammer candle. It didn't quite make it to 108. I thought today maybe we could pop it down to 108 perhaps. Didn't quite make it down there. And we'll see. I mean, I'm actually slightly neutrally bearish to bullish on Apple. I mean, if it could come all the way down to 106, I think it'd be a good buying opportunity. But realistically, if you look at it from a line chart, it really is kind of in the middle of a support and resistance. So it's smack dab, and that's why we did an Iron Condor. So really, I'm pretty neutral on Apple, if you will. I mean, as neutral as you possibly can be, because that's what Iron Condors represent, neutrality, in my opinion. So Apple, chilling, not doing that much at all. Squarespace, ticker symbol SQ. So Squarespace had some interesting moves earlier this morning. Here's the hourly chart. Now, this is a brand new IPO, so you can't really short it, can't really buy any options, but it had a really good breakout, this little pennant pattern early this morning. So for my day traders, had a good 30-40 cent move bullish this morning on Squarespace. Very, very new data. Not a lot of data out there for indicators. That's why a lot of people don't like trading brand new IPOs, because there's not enough data to get indicators or moving averages. But if you're using just candlestick charts, you can see a little bit of a support on Squarespace at about $11.88. And we're starting to build a little bit of a resistance right about here on 1264. So I guess my overall thought on Squarespace is, let's see if we can close bullish, because that's really the only thing we can do at this point. If it closes above 1286, I don't think it happens tomorrow specifically, but if it does, I'd be a little bit more bullish than bearish on Squarespace. Speaking of tomorrow and trade setups, let's look at Tesla. Tesla has a phenomenal candle today. Nice little new white soldier, which is a white candle that opens and closes, but the prior day black candles close. Got some good volume coming in. This put sale looks like it's going to be worth buying back here in the near future. premium really dropped on that today. In fact, let me share some analysis with you guys that I had on Tesla yesterday. But, here's a little bit of a possible channel, and we're kind of smack dab in the middle of it. So let me turn off these moving averages for just a moment. I know my charts, oh boy. Oh gosh. Oh, the screen's gone. It's dark. Where's my candles? Let me turn on the screen again. I know I have a lot of lines on Tesla. Or I feel like I have a lot of lines. All right, here's your lines on Tesla. You got a little bit of a trend line like this, longer term trend line. And here's a channel that Karen's looking at. I'm kind of thinking about something like this. And we're smack dab in the middle of that bad boy. So could we bounce from here? Sure. Do I want us to bounce from here? Yes. So that's Tesla channel at a trend line. I'm not going to say this with much fervor, but if Tesla's going to bounce bullish coming into the end of the year, it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to start tomorrow. If it doesn't, then it's not going to do anything until the end of the year. That's my random assumption. Hey guys, all right, so we're just hopping back over to, so that was yesterday, and today is Wednesday, and Tesla actually did move today. So I mentioned that in the video yesterday, kind of just an off-the-cuff statement, but I just got the feeling of it, and as you all know, if I'm trading or day trading options, Tesla is one of the stocks that I try to track pretty often. So here's the daily chart on Tesla, and it did one of my favorite moves, which is a gap up into a high wave black candle. I really like that when that happened. So again, you had a black candle from yesterday's recording. Stock gapped up just a little bit, but it did open above the high of yesterday. So that was kind of my signal to be a little bit more bullish than bearish. Now here's the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is a very easy play. So keep in mind, nice high wave black candle, right? So you got that indecision after the gap up, and so your trade setup is really simple. If it breaks the high, boom, get in bullish, place your stop below, and again, this is just 1R of risk. So if you risk 1R on this particular trade, 2R was approximately here. With options though, even though if you risk 1R, sometimes the options with an out of the money option, if you did a 225 call for this week, can be pretty fun. So anyway, just one of those interesting things to give you guys insight on how we like to follow up on our trades, talk about our stocks, follow up with any of our analysis that we do in the room. Just want to say thanks so much for watching this video, everyone. Until next time, stay snazzy. I'll see you later. Rock on. All right, so we're back. I had a few opportunities to day trade Tesla today. Today was a very profitable day for real life trading in the day trading realm. It was absolutely sensational, almost a 6R day for our day traders. So again, great job for all of my day traders, and swing traders are also very happy about today's federal announcement. We've been waiting for this to happen. We've been expecting it. It did. So now all is well. Let's look at a few more stocks. Let's check out Bed Bath & Beyond. I've been looking to potentially short Bed Bath & Beyond, but kind of waiting for a gap. Still waiting on that particular trade to go lower. It doesn't really look like it's doing much right now. It closed right on a trigger that I had for a bearish setup, which is 52.21. And so I've been looking at it every day since to see if it's going to roll over on the hourly. Doesn't look like it will, at least not yet. But I am kind of waiting for maybe a gap down on earnings. That might give us the short that I'm looking for. If Bed Bath & Beyond can continue to trade sideways in this little range right here and then gap down on earnings below 51.50, that might be a really easy short. So I'll also be keeping an eye on that. Facebook today up 2.1%. Here's my little Elliott wave theory. Elliott wave drawing on Facebook, more or less saying that this is some type of wave 4, and I think we're about to get into a wave 5, meaning I think we go higher. I think Facebook's going to be a $160 stock in 2016. That is my... what is that? I don't know. Theory, prediction, if you will. Facebook, a lot of companies pouring a lot of money into marketing and advertising for Facebook, and it just keeps on going up. Got a put sale that expires this Friday on Facebook. A nice little new white soldier today on Facebook. So still think we're in some type of wave 4. Therefore, I am bullish to neutral on Facebook, but long term, definitely bullish. Stock looks nice. Company looks nice. All looks nice in that world. CELG. CELG is really overall going pretty sideways in my opinion. You got a resistance at 124. You got a support down here at 96. There's a short-term support level around 105, which it did just bounce off of. I had a trading buddy ask me if CELG looks like a good buying opportunity, and I'd say it looks okay. I'd give it a B minus, if you will. I mean, it's a very sideways stock. It hasn't pulled back to a really, really good support. If you got a chance to buy it around 105, the shorter term support, obviously that's a much better buying location. Hasn't made it to down here to 96 really in a while. So, in my opinion, if it pulls back down to that level, it could be a good buying opportunity. Again, this 106-ish area. But if we're zooming in here just a little bit, it looks kind of like potentially a little bit of a double bottom coming in here. So any kind of retest on CELG could be a buying opportunity as well, but you're going to have a little bit of a tight stop. I think most stocks could go up a little bit higher in the next few weeks anyway. Been talking about the Santa rally. We've mentioned it. We've talked about it. We've discussed it. Mentioned buy any dips that you can get in November. Those dips have been bought, and just figuring out what the rest is going to hold into as far as the future goes. Let's check out UNG. This was another stock that was requested. And UNG, you can see up here, very similar to a lot of oils, had a really, really good support and just broke down. This is the natural gas ETF, and it's going to be hard to pick the bottom on this particular stock. I mean, that's exactly what you're doing if you're looking to trade it right now. If you're thinking to yourself, maybe I should throw a few feeler shares out there just to see, I don't have a problem with that personally. I mean, I think energies are coming into an area at some point where they're going to start slowing down and accumulating just a little bit. If I come over here and bring up a fib level, it appears, based on Fibonacci analysis at least, that $6.67 is a pretty okay support, but likely 533 might be where we finally pause. I don't think we go to zero necessarily. So the absolute ending target was 1 based on this, but I would say give it a little bit more time to go. I think energy's got a little bit of a lower low left in them, but if you're looking to trade energies, wait for some type of gap, something that's trapping some people, and then potentially go bullish. But any energy buy that you do, in my personal opinion, in a non-financial licensed way, I'm simply thinking that they're going to be very boring 4 to 5 year holds. So kind of put them in your, you know what, this could work. I like energies. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. And I don't expect much from this portfolio because energies, buy low, sell high. That's where energies and metals are right now. I think they have a little bit lower to go. And then maybe a longer term accumulation phase. It could really be quite substantially boring. So just kind of keep out your eyes on that. That's pretty much it. That's what I got. Market's moving, looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any other questions, stocks you want me to review for you, let me know. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, the whole social media stuff. You guys are absolutely killing it. Thanks so much for being a real life trader. Love you guys. You are outstanding. I will see you Friday in the next real life stock review. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade. See ya.